Alright, so in this video, I'm going to discuss what makes the Argentinian passport or the citizenship the top choice, the main choice for a lot of people from Pakistan or a lot of residents of Dubai who come from countries like Pakistan. Particularly, I'm referencing Pakistan because obviously I get a lot of people from there who are interested. But apart from that, the passport, like in any of those type of countries, doesn't have all the access that you need. The bigger problem is you don't get the citizenship in a country like UAE or Saudi Arabia, and you have children, right? You have a family, you have a spouse, you have your children who have never necessarily seen Pakistan. They can't imagine a life back home there. Is they're not used to it, right? You are used to it. You come from there. You have left that country for a good reason. You have settled in the UAE. And if tomorrow there's a difficulty or you got to quit UAE because exceedingly times are changing and countries are becoming stricter, things can go wrong at any time. Anything can happen. Anything bad can happen in life. And for bad scenarios or bad circumstances or difficult circumstances or challenges in life, you always have a plan B security. You secure something, either it's money or it's citizenships or it's statuses that you want to have in your portfolio. So tomorrow when times are bad, at least you can exercise on those options. They aren't necessarily plan A's, but they're plan B's, right? That you have in your portfolio. So if you have to leave Dubai for whatever reason, your children aren't sent back to your home country. They can go to a better country in terms of access, mobility, freedom of movement, and stuff like that. And the top country, the top pick for a lot of people is Argentina. The biggest reason why this is the best choice is because the citizenship is strong, the citizenship is fast, the residency is fairly straightforward and easy. Time to citizenship is only 2 years of wait, and then you can apply for this nationality. The passport is one of the most powerful passports that you can find. Economic opportunity is one of the best that you can find. The economic opportunity is the best when the chips are low, right? So once the country is at its rock bottom when it comes to property prices, and that's where you make purchases, and that's when it goes up. You don't buy up and then go down. You buy down, buy the dip, and then you go up. That's how traditional common sense investment works. And none of this is finance or immigration advice. This is just common sense. This is just my opinion on this. So economic opportunity is great in Argentina. I only see upward potential there. And then the way the residency works is fairly straightforward. A lot of you guys watching, a lot of people from that region, and even Americans, right? Americans usually go for Mexico, and I made a separate video why Mexico is the number one choice for Americans, because most of my American clients would typically look at Mexico as the plan B option, closer to home, fairly straightforward for them. But let's shift focus and come back to Argentina. Here, the residency can be obtained fairly quickly. With us, we're able to obtain the precaria in 1 day. That's the speed at which we work. We have 2 or 3 different attorneys in different locations of Argentina based on the type of residence you're applying and the nature of your, let's say it's through business or it's through passive, it's through, let's say, birth, the different scenarios that can happen. And we have coverage for multiple scenarios at any point in time, right? While I'm discussing this, you want to get started with Argentina as a plan B option. You want to get that citizenship, not for yourself, maybe it's for your family or it's for everyone, right? You can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss the specifics and you meet, and rather than watching and seeing and discussing, we can actually get you started so you get there sooner. Right. So let's discuss this residency. It's a temporary residency. The beauty about this option is that it hardly matters whether it's temporary or permanent. Your citizenship still remains 2 years. You can apply for permanent, but that happens after 3. But if you're looking for citizenship, that can happen sooner because that's how it works. Permanent residency would be an immigration procedure, which will take longer, 3 years. But citizenship is a court procedure, so it's faster after 2 years. So you strike the residency through conversion. And let's say you have active income, or if you have a business where you're generating normal income, and it's because you're the business owner, you have the option of showing that as a passive income too, like through dividends. So instead of showing regular or traditional pay stubs or salary, you classify this as dividends. One-on-one, you work with our attorney on drafting and documenting everything correctly and legally and properly for just a couple of months. The other major advantage is that you don't need this forever. It's not for years. is for a couple of months, let's say 2 or 3 months of documentation. You're showing $2,000 of monthly, and then you're showing a future projection. You create the package. We work with you in creating the package correctly. Accuracy and speed both are very important to make sure you get it on the same day. Otherwise, you can be waiting months and you don't want to get into that scenario. Let's say the attorney puts together the package with you, and then Precaria can happen on the same day. You're set, you're free to travel as you want, and then eventually you get your residency card, and then your clock to citizenship starts. Argentina is part of the Mercosur set of countries, so you not only have a beautiful, safe, usable jurisdiction in Argentina, but that citizenship or that passport will give you Mercosur coverage, meaning freedom of movement in valuable countries like Chile, Peru, Brazil, and a couple of other places in Latin America. So that's one for sure option that you can put in your portfolio. And who can you include, right? So you can include your family members. So it's not just for yourself. You can add other family members by a simple reclassification. There's also a second option of obtaining the Argentinian temporary residency, and that's through business formation. So let's say you don't want to go through the passive income route, and within the passive income route, it doesn't always have to be dividends, right? Maybe you're already renting your property to someone, you're generating some rent, or you plan to do that for the next 2 or 3 months. Again, we work with the attorney to create similar documentation where you're showing inflow of a couple of $1,000s per month for the next 2 months for a future projection, and then we use that documentation to obtain the same temporary residency. Third option, as I was saying, is through business formation. You anyways want to form a company, you want to get advantages of company formation, form it in Argentina, you get the temporary residency, wait for a couple of years, apply for your citizenship, and once you become a national of Argentina, you're one of the top nationals, right? It comes as one of the top citizenships in Latin America. The fourth major advantage of Argentina as a plan B option is that English is widely spoken. It's the top English speaking Latin country of all, right? So when you compare to other countries, you won't find more proficiency in English than this one. So that again is a huge benefit for people who aren't native Spanish speakers. Before you go, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Argentinian residency and the citizenship? Do you like this option? Would you like an Argentinian citizenship? Are there any other advantages of Argentinian citizenship that I haven't covered in this video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, if you aren't subscribed, make sure to turn on the bell notification and subscribe so you don't miss out on any important updates regarding any of the RCBI options. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.